Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm Karen Smith, and I'm Lotus Ivy's kindergarten teacher, as well as I teach complements for hand sewing and woodworking and cooking in the grade school. And so this is my 5th year that I'm walking into with Lotus and Ivy, but this is my 21st year of being a Waldorf kindergarten teacher. So over these years, I've seen a lot of magic. And for those of you who don't speak German, kindergarten means a garden of children. And so as the gardener of the children in our school, my job is to plant seeds. And some of these seeds will germinate and they will grow and blossom over the course of the child's time in kindergarten with me, but some don't. Some blossom later on once the child has gotten into the grade school. So if you would, permit me to share my screen so that I can give you some images of the experiential seeds that will be planted in my kindergarten. All right. So seeds of color mixing and patience are planted when we paint with watercolors. And seeds of fine motor control and persistence are planted when we finger knit and sew, shape with beeswax, cut with scissors, wet felt, draw, and make fun seasonal nature crafts. And seeds of gross motor movement and balance are planted when we do circle, when we play games, and when we do bean bags. And seeds of flexibility and adventure are planted when we make delicious snacks, we cook each week, and we use a wide variety of yummy ingredients. And I would say in general, the children say that cooking is their favorite day. They love cooking. So the specific magical moment I'd like to share with you today is about a little girl who was in my kindergarten several years ago. She was not an adventuresome eater. And she regularly announced when some of the foods that we prepared were not her favorite. So I was quite surprised this past spring when she was signed up to be in my cooking class. And one of the recipes that we prepared were healthy chocolate muffins. And the thing that made these muffins healthy was the addition of 2 vegetables. We had grated carrots and spinach as part of the recipe. And I already knew that this was unlikely to be a recipe that was met with joy with the student, but she prepared it without too much complaint. And surprise of all surprises, once the muffins were out of the oven, she loved them. And that in itself is amazing. However, what was really magical for me was just this past weekend, her mom contacted me to say that my student had baked these same muffins for their neighborhood 4th of July picnic, and then made a second batch of these muffins for her brother's open house at his brand new school. And they were a hit. And my student wanted her mom to send me a photo so that she could show me that, yes, she had made these muffins and she used both the spinach and the carrots as the ingredients. Well, I routinely hear stories like this from parents of my current students and my former students, because it truly is Waldorf magic when a child says, I can't do this, and then later they say, look what I've done. The process of learning something new, of growing in confidence to be able to share it with others, and then repeating it again and again, well, that's like a big, beautiful flower that has grown in the student's garden of skill. And so I hope some of your children might join my kindergarten or one of my complement classes so that you will also have that opportunity to see the magical blossoming of your child's new skill within your very own home. I welcome you with warm heart to Lotus and Ivy. Thanks so much.